Hi guys, I'm going to show you, we're going to be doing our activity together today. And I'm going to show you, you should have already saved the sunflower.jpg image that was in your modules. All right, to do this project, this activity, we are going to go to the menu. Now, when I say menu, you want to look at the words along the top of GIMP. Once you have GIMP open, you'll look at the words at the top of GIMP. Okay, and I'm going to have you go to the File menu. So you're going to look for the word File at the top of GIMP and click on the word File. Now we need to open that image that you saved to your computer. So under the File drop-down menu, we're going to select Open, and then you're going to navigate to wherever you saved that image. Mine is already right here. Okay, in the places you'll navigate to, chances are you either saved it to your desktop or in your C drive or in your student folder. Okay, so just navigate in under places. You're going to select where you saved it and then open the file that you saved. And then once you select it, you're going to click open. And it opens in GIMP. Now, whenever you open an image in GIMP, it automatically creates a layer in the lower right quadrant of the screen. Notice you have layers, channels, and paths. Every time you open an image, it creates a new layer. All right, so you can actually create more layers on top of that to work with specific parts of your image at different times. Okay, notice that the layer is called the same thing that the file is called, sunflower.jpg. The .jpg is the file extension, and that tells you what type of file it is. So JPG is an image file extension, a file format. If you notice, though, we have the image now open in GIMP. So whenever you work on an image in GIMP, it automatically changes. If you look at the name of the file now at the top of GIMP, it's called sunflower.xcf. The .xcf is what the GIMP default image file extension. Okay, so when you see .xcf, you know that you can open the file in GIMP. Okay, so let's get to work with our activity. Our first activity is going to be to use the zoom tool to zoom in and out. Now this one is a time activity, so you'll report your time and not your file. All right, so we're going to select in our toolbox, look at the top left quadrant of your screen. All of your tools are situated in this toolbox. This is called the toolbox. All right, today we're going to work with this magnifying glass. If you hover over each of the tools, it tells you what the tool is and what it does. Okay, so we are going to be using this zoom tool. It looks like a magnifying glass. Okay, once you select the zoom tool from the toolbox, notice the tool options change at the bottom quadrant. Any tool that you select in the toolbox, the tool options change to accommodate that tool. Okay, so we are going to select that zoom tool. And under the tool options, you notice that you have zoom, and you can auto resize the window. That's if you're trying to fill the full screen. We're not going to do that today. We're going to skip down to where it says direction. And under direction, you notice you have two options, zoom in or zoom out. Simple, right? So let's click on zoom in and click our image. Oh, it makes it a little bigger. Now, until you change it to zoom out, each time you click the image, you're zooming in even more. Now, when you change it to zoom out, you can zoom it back out. And to know what size you are zoomed in to, if you look at the bottom of your screen, this is another way to zoom if you need to do it quickly. You'll see that you have the pixels drop down where you can set the type of measurements you want to use. We're using pixels, so it's set to px. And then we have 100% in the next drop down, and then the name of the file. All right, so if you click on the drop down arrow next to the 100%, you'll see a number of options there that you can either make larger or smaller by percent. So if you understand percentages, you can use this. Of course, 200% is going to make it larger, right? And then 50% is going to make it smaller. Okay, but we're going to stick with using the zoom tool for today. All right, so just report your time that it took you to understand how to use the zoom tool to zoom in and out on your image. Okay, so that is all for part 1. All right, I'll have another video for part 2.